All right, good day, welcome loves, welcome to my channel. All right, Ophiuchus, we are going to do your reading next, all right, because it's Native American month. We are going to use the native deck, all right, the indigenous deck. All right, so let's see what's going on here. All right, for Ophiuchus. The sacred mountain is flopping out here, and that's crazy because I literally climbed one, right? It's out in Sturgis, South Dakota. It's called Bear Butte. All right, so some of y'all need to go to a sacred mountain, all right? I don't know how close y'all are, but I'm sure somewhere in your vicinity or country, whatever, is going to, yeah. All right, let's get for Ophiuchus here, all right, for the sacred mountain. Yeah, it's like it was like 100-degree day. And it's like, yeah, I had to leave an offering. And what I was offering wasn't enough because a series of events had to happen and I ended up losing one of my favorite rings. I took them off because my fingers were starting to swell because of the elevation and the heat. And I didn't want to drink a whole bunch of water because I didn't want to have to pee. And so yeah, I ended up, the hell? Wow. Okay, so we have eagle owl. Any of you guys that have heard of the eagle owl, it's a Eurasian animal. All right, and it's one of the most like top owls that we have on this planet. Some of you guys get a lot of stuff in your dreams here. But we have the eagle and the owl medicine. All right, so some of you guys carry powerful medicine. So you may see them in the form of like owls and eagles. You know, I've never personally seen, I think what is this, a barn owl, I think, or something like that. I've never seen one like that. But I've seen quite a few. I usually see a snow owl every fucking year. Sometimes it's a couple times a year. So yeah, the eagle medicine here. You can soar above things. You can like see things that most people can't see. You're very wise. What the hell was that? The horse with the freedom. So I feel like you run wild like a horse. All right. It's like you're just a freedom-loving person. And you understand that freedom is important here. All right. So some of you guys are gathering your tribe. All right, others that might carry eagle and owl medicine or both, we have the circle of life here. All right, and then we have the spirit of fire here with grandmother earth. Yeah, some of you guys are gathering your tribe. All right, and it's like, I'm getting that you understand, like, or need to understand the circle of life and how things actually go. The Native Americans were very in tune with life and death and the reality of it. But I feel like what you need to focus on is like creating a medicine wheel, okay? You can use stones, whatever, pine cones, whatever the hell. But get things from like outdoors, all right, if you can, and do this outdoors, all right? And as you place each like individual stone here, hold an intent that you're honoring all aspects of life, the good, the bad, all of that. It's like in Western cultures, people see it as linear. All right, but indigenous cultures, they saw life differently. All right, they saw time differently. Cherish all aspects, the beauty and the ugliness. But where there's beauty, there is grace. It's like, I feel like when you stand in the center and you be open, all things are possible. Okay, so no matter what, things happen accordingly, okay? So let's get one more out here. Wow, we have the ancestors here. the warrior of the heart. All right, so it's about loving. I feel like you love hard. All right, and it's like you, no matter how like wounded your heart may get, you don't let it turn you cold. And it's like you got to understand that not everything needs a fight and an argument, right? So like, you're not weak for avoiding conflict and fights and battling your enemies. You're not about that, because you're wise like an owl. You're powerful like an eagle. You see things. You're between the eagle and the owl. You are just, because in Native American culture, depending on what tribe, like we believe that the owl is the night eagle. All right, because they are the top apex predator. When it comes to raptors in the dark, and the eagles are like the apex during the day. All right, where you see eagles during the day more and owls more at night. But I've seen them in broad daylight, so sometimes, it doesn't matter. But it's like, that you have more power when you step away than running towards enemies. So I feel like, it's like you're not going to let people turn your heart cold and ugly. All right. And it's because you have sacredness in you. All right. And you carry wisdom. All right. And it's like with the ancestors here, you have a tight connection. All right. Tight connection. So give me for Ophiuchus with the eagle medicine, the owl medicine, the sacred mountain. It's like just a strong connection with source, with spirit. All right, and then the circle of life here. It's like you don't fly into storms. You fly above storms like an eagle does, right? Why go through a storm when you can just soar above it? It's that wisdom, that deep knowledge. All right. It's like, wow. And then, we have the Hierophant here. All right. So I feel like, your ancestors are here. All right. I feel like something spiritual is going to happen if you like go towards this sacred mountain. If you already have gone towards the sacred mountain, I feel like your connection grew even stronger. Like you're going to have like a huge, like almost like Ace of Sword breakthrough. All right, mentally. Wow, we have the High Priestess here. It's like I feel like you are like sitting between the two pillars. All right, it's like you don't see life as black or white. You see it as needing the black and the white to figure out the gray area. That's that wisdom, that knowledge with the Hierophant here and the owl. It's like you're just wise as fuck here, Ophiuchus. You're very intuitive. It's like you have all the secrets. The ancestors give you the secret knowledge, the secret wisdom that not everybody is gifted. Even though I know we have freaking thousands of people out here claiming to be witches and tarot readers and priestesses. And I mean, it's like, I've always told people, if somebody's tarot channel is like intuitive goddess or spiritual something or priestess or something like that, that's just a fraud, because the real ones don't go run around screaming it. All right, we don't put titles on what we are. We show it. And it's like, anybody can make up a fucking name. All right, it doesn't mean you are that name or you are even close to what that name represents. All right, so it's about seeking wisdom. Ophiuchus, you guys are like part Sag, part Scorpio. You have that truth-seeking knowledge within you, and you have that dark, deep, occult Scorpio in you. All right? It's like, people know what you are. You don't have to say it. People see it. They see it in your walk. They see it in your aura. They see it in your energy. We have the Two of Cups here with the World. All right, so yeah, this Two of Cups have been coming out in a lot of readings. All right, and I feel like it's learning to love yourself. All right, too many people are focused on love, like love life, love situations. Well, fucking learn to love yourself first, and you won't need to come to tarot for answers about your love life. It's just going to flow towards you. Frequency matches frequency. People got to understand that. If you're down here and your person is up here, well, I'm sorry, but how does that meet up here? It doesn't. So people are like trying to force things without having to do the work. So with the Two of Chalices, what I'm really getting in this reading for you, Ophiuchus, is those two different sides within you. All right, Ophiuchus as a whole, you need Scorpio and Sagittarius to create that whole, that Ophiuchus, right? That's why we have the eagle and the owl here, and then the sacred mountain. Between the two, you become a sacred vessel. And that's what I'm going to title this, Sacred Vessel. And then we have the Two of Cups here. Because the two, Ophiuchus needs these two to be able to be in its true authentic state. It's like the High Priestess, the black and the white, the owl, the eagle. And then in the middle sits Ophiuchus, the priestess, with all that knowledge, all that wisdom. All right, that is unachievable by most people because it's Hierophant and priestess energy. And with the World here, I feel like you're here to really just like shine light to the world and have them see things in a different view. It's like you have like a worldwide view here, like an eagle. You have the vision of an eagle. Because owls, they claim, don't see very well. But you don't need to see in the dark to understand the dark. All right? But you're blessed anyway to be able to see in the dark. All right? And with the World here, it's like, yeah, it's like you've hit a new chapter in your life. All right? You're connecting. We have here, yeah, the Ace of Chalices. It's like you're connecting with your water side energy is what I'm getting here with the Ace of Chalices and the Two of Cups. You're learning how to merge those two energies so you can become the full-on Ophiuchus that you are meant to be. All right? It's like you have strong intuitive abilities. All right? Empathic abilities. And I feel like once you visit this sacred mountain, or if you have already, you felt an overflowing emotion come out of you. So you may start crying for no reason. And, well, it's because this is a sacred fucking moment. All right, you've achieved something huge in your life that you needed to do, or that you need to do. All right, so let's get this wrapped up here for Ophiuchus. Let's wrap this up for Ophiuchus, please. Let's wrap this up for Ophiuchus, please. Yeah, this is such a beautiful reading, and your ancestors are with you. I feel like they were with you, or they will be with you as you walk up this mountain and walk down it. You're going to feel them around you. And it's crazy because when I climbed this mountain, before we got to it, and we could see it, you know, as we're getting closer and closer, like literally an eagle came flying. All right, so some of y'all are going to have that. Because if you pay attention, the eagle is soaring by mountains. All right, it doesn't have to be a butte like what I did. You know, it's like you're going to have different sacred spots, buttes, mountains in your own area. Look at that. You have transformed tremendously. In Ophiuchus, we end with the Justice card. All right. Wow, with the illumination, you are very illuminated. You see things clearly. You're balanced. You're fair. You have integrity. You have strength and power. You have, seriously, you have got like crazy shit flowing through your DNA here. All right. It's like snake wisdom. That's Ophiuchus here. It's coursing through your veins. So anybody that tells you it's not real, tell them to take a look at this card. All right, the snake has bit you and put its venom in you, Ophiuchus. You're creating and becoming Ophiuchus. Yeah, fucking badass. Wow, and then we have here the Six of Chalices here. We have the Ace of Wands here. You've renewed yourself. It's that water, fire energy here that's showing up. We have Scorpio here with the Death card. All right, the only one we don't have here is fucking Temperance. But we have, wow, split the deck, we have the King of Wands. All right, there is that fire. So yeah, you've transformed unbelievably. So let's wrap this up, all right, for Ophiuchus. Ooh, we have the Nine of Chalices. Look at that. You fulfilled a very important part of your journey, or you will be, okay? And the Nine of Chalices is fulfilling. It's a fulfilling energy. It's a freaking overpouring energy. So you're going to have a huge breakthrough. All right. So some of you guys are like moving more out of a Sag energy into more of a Scorpio energy. Okay. And Scorpio does have the fucking eagle. All right. As one of the transitions that you have to go through, the transformations. All right. So yeah, it's like you've accomplished, I feel like, a huge part early in life here. Okay. The Two of Cups, the two aces here. Like, come on now. Like, you're very balanced. That's all I can really say. Wow. To end it, the fucking Empress. Look at this. Badass shit. Your feelings, your emotions, your empathic confirmation message. I knew there was something else. 2 pages confirming a water and a fire here. That you guys are the ultimate fucking Empress. Abundance, fertility, fruitfulness, growth, everything. You have accomplished Empress status through this latest transformation, or you will. All right, the Page of Wands comes out to confirm things. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. All right, love you guys.